Hi everybody, welcome to another rowing coaching video on the channel. Really appreciate everybody subscribing and liking the videos and putting comments in there. Appreciate that very much. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do so. And if you like this video, go ahead and like it. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about a device that you can use with the Concept 2 rowing machine that I believe can really help teach connection. Particularly in novices. This came to my attention, because of a friend I have in New England, and they're running a company called Grok Rowing, which has lots of different gadgets to help both in the boat and also on the erg. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about the Grok rowing strap and show you how that can teach connection at the front end and really teach novices how to suspend their weight between the handle and their feet. So I'm going to give you a little look at this right now and demonstrate it for you so you can get a general idea of how it all works. All right, so here is the Grok rowing strap. You can see that when it's not in use, you can use this Velcro right here to really, you could just store it like that and fold it up on itself. You could probably do it even tighter than this that I've shown, but you get the general idea. Your first step is to undo the screws right here, and this is sort of underneath the wheel of the machine. And in the kit that you get some longer screws that you can use. And so you're basically, what you're doing is you're threading this through one of these plates, and then with an Allen wrench you're connecting those screws in there, and that's very tight on there. That's not going anywhere, and that can handle quite a few hundred pounds on there. And I'll put in the comments what that weight limit is. And so this is connected, so I'm going to go ahead and undo this right here. This is connected to a carabiner right here. So you have a sort of a shorter strap that goes from the erg to the carabiner. This undoes, and then we have the longer strap here that connects to the handle on the machine. All right, and so at the other end of this strap is another couple of these plates that again are held in place by these screws. Your Allen wrench important there. So it is important to have an Allen wrench before you start putting this together, and so that's just one of those things. It's a bit of a learning curve to put one of these together, but once you've figured it out, it's pretty straightforward. So the next step on this is to feed this through the gap right here that you see. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and just work it through there. All right, and then making sure that this is flush on here, and then I'm going to go ahead and thread this through, and then here we are, the other side. And so what we're going to do next is we're going to put this right in here in this link in the handle, and that's going to give us some stability to use that strap in order to teach hang and connection and using your weight on the machine. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the camera and put this together, and then I'll be back in just a minute. And as you can see from this, that connects through that metal link in the handle on the Concept 2, and now that's all secured, and you're able to start using the strap to teach and experience connection and hang. So I'm going to go ahead and demo that for you right now. Okay, so now I've got the strap all set up and connected with the machine. Now I can give you a demonstration of what it does. As I said, you get a nice firm support right there. It's very secure, and then I can go ahead and put my feet in right here and adjust, and then essentially I can hang off that handle. And what I'm really doing here is, it's an isometric contraction. So I think, it's helpful, particularly for beginners, to understand, how to activate their arms, their back, and their legs, because remember, we're dealing with a whole chain here, so that they're learning how to suspend their weight. You can actually suspend your weight off the seat like that, and so that's quite effective. You want to probably have a bungee on the seat so that the seat doesn't go anywhere while the weights come off of it. But I really see the value, particularly with your newer rowers, of teaching them, how to get that suspension, and really just, we're hanging off the handle, we're pushing through the feet to create that power. And what I'm doing is essentially hanging my weight in between, off the handle and the seat. And really, if you can figure out how to use your weight effectively and not really muscle the rowing stroke and try to create power, that's one of those very, very fundamental concepts to moving a boat successfully and creating power. The one thing I will say is about this is it's very internal, and so that's just one of those things where I think once the athlete kind of feels, and you can coach the athlete to be in the right position and feel that connection, that's quite helpful. And then rowing is a ballistic motion, it's a movement, it's not an isometric contraction, and so I think that's the limitation of the strap in this form, is that you want to get rowers moving and feeling that connection while they're moving. But I do think, as a first step, this is an excellent device. It runs at about $25, and you can store it. You could use this as part of a circuit training activity, an isometric contraction, very similar to like a wall set or something like that if you choose. And so it's really, I think, a very helpful device, and I've had a lot of fun, getting to know it a little bit and use it. And again, so here we are. We're just going to relax, and we want to feel the connection here. But I want to use my whole concurrent arms, legs, and back to get that suspension. Okay, and I think that's an important part of learning, is that traditionally rowing has been taught legs, then back, then arms. But I think the problem with that is the words in the athlete's mind becomes, well, now I just contract my legs, and then I contract my back, and I contract my arms. When really what we want to be emphasizing is, yes, we want the legs to do the work of the legs, and we want the back to do the work of the back, we want the arms to do the work of the arms. But if you teach rowers to contract their muscles concurrently, and they get out of this, well, legs, now my legs contract. And I think the words we use as coaches are very important. I think this allows that feel of, how's my back here connected, how are my legs connected, how am I engaging my core, how do my arms fit through all of this, and really feeling that connection, through the lat. And the lat inserts right here, right up in the upper arm. So that's why we've got to get ourselves on that frame. I think the Grok strap allows us that opportunity to work with that athlete, or if you're on your own, feel that connection. Even though it is isometric, I think it's definitely a stepping stone to doing that. So I'm going to leave in the comments a link to the website. I haven't received any kind of money for endorsing this product. I just think it's something that's, could be a good tool to have in your toolkit, and so you're welcome to check it out for yourself and evaluate it for yourself if you think it's a good move for your program or for your athletes. So that's the end of the video. If you found it helpful, or you have any feedback on anything that I've said or some suggestions, love the community aspect of YouTube. So go ahead and like the channel, and subscribe to the channel and like the video, and then we can put more and more videos out. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.